it means born on Saturday. I was doing a lot of this stuff on the weekends when people who were running the projects for me during the day. So Kwame was kind of born on weekends, on Saturday. I didn't see any minority project managers. I didn't see any women project managers all over the country. And that's when I said, okay, that's my niche. The light bulb came on and I was like, okay, why jump into a field where it's very crowded?
I was always impressed with his enthusiasm, his energy, and the fact that he really was going to make something happen somewhere.
I thought, this guy's going to go places. We need to get it on the ground floor. So we used him on what became the first job that Kwame Building Group did.
Kwame was really not about a business. It was about a movement. It was about, mutual respect and family and brotherhood and sisterhood among your coworkers and helping others along the way.
There was a gentleman saw me looking at the building, Dr. Littleton. He came out of the building next door and he said, hey, I see you looking at the building. Are you interested in buying? I said, well, I hadn't really thought about buying my own building, He goes, well, there's some companies from out of town that are looking to buy that building, but if you're interested, I'll hold it for you.
We deal with a lot of large, very high-profile projects. We have a national footprint and have had one for the last 20 plus years.
This is the business that he had envisioned. I mean, the guy had everything figured out.
They are charged with being an extension of my staff, and what their role is to make sure that projects are built on time, on budget, and we get a quality product at the end. And Kwame has done just an outstanding job of, relating with myself and my staff as an extension of staff.
He does what he preaches. If you want to see a model of how to make sure you have a diverse workforce, just walk into Tony's offices sometime and you'll just see the way he's got all the right people. His goal is to just go out and find all the right, best people to do his work.
Creating the ESOP and selling 49% to the employees to try to have the legacy carry on. And now we have something that we can point to as an example for other young entrepreneurs and also other African Americans that, yes, it's possible, you can do it.
Tony's interesting because he challenges us all because he says, if I can find diverse personnel, why can't everybody?
Tony's very involved in the Black community at mentoring younger people and bringing them along, giving them a chance, whether it's done through his business or his volunteerism.
I would be remiss if I did not note that they are the construction manager of the new city soccer stadium, and that is just going to be an iconic stadium. Kwame works with myself and my team every day on the coordination between the city, the owners group, and the new stadium group, and they've just done an outstanding job.
My exact title is operations, but I'm trainer. I'm trying to bring along the next group of the engineers and architects that's with our firm, construction managers, to be in the leadership role that I'm fulfilling. So I'm trying to train my predecessors.
This other project I was on is Cardinal Ritter. It was a weight room expansion. And like I said, I went to high school to Cardinal Ritter, so that was just completely full circle. Right now I'm on a convention center project, the St. Louis Convention Center. And it's an honor, honestly, not only for my community, but for the company I work with. And then when my kids grow up, I'm able to show them like, hey, mommy was a part of this project.
I think we're always going to be able to, stay up on the different trends, stay innovative, and build relationships. And if we're doing that, then I don't see why we can't build for another 30 years.
It's just a really reflective, I think, time, 30, that point. And it's also a celebration because in that reflection, you can realize I've done a lot, but also there's still so much potential as well.
It just really is a testimony to his achievement and longevity in his career and just kind of his magnitude and leadership.
I can't think of anyone who's been a greater example of the best of the St. Louis region and community than Tony Thompson.
We all should be inspired by the growth of the Kwame Building Group. And so I am pleased to say congratulations on your 30th anniversary.
He is really a very special person.
The future's very bright for Kwame.
I think it truly speaks volumes of his leadership.
Keep up the good work, Tony.
You know, you wake up, you got your head down, shoulder to the wheel, and then before you know it, boom, 30 years has passed. And it's a good feeling. It's kind of mixed, you know, it's good and bad, because if I were to ask you how many minority firms do you know in this industry who've been around 30 years, you probably couldn't count on one hand. But if I were to ask you 15 years ago, who still be standing today, Bear Stearns, Lehman Brothers, or the Kwame Building Group, you probably wouldn't have said Kwame Building Group.